Hello everyone, this is Doug. I want to bring up a topic. My wife asked me to bring up a topic. A little bit off what I usually do. You know, where my wife works, they got part-time, full-time positions, stuff like that. But last weekend, she's at work, and there's this young girl there. She has a couple kids. She's pregnant, just a couple months pregnant, and she's bragging about how much money her boyfriend and that is making, and says that she can't work more than 1 day a week because if she does, she'll lose benefits, welfare, social services. She'll lose. And she was complaining about, gee, it took 2 months for me to get my food stamps. It really irate, made my wife irate, and a lot of other co-workers. There's one thing, I don't have a problem anybody being on food stamps. I really don't. You have those that are disabled, they can't afford it. You have the people that are blind or whatever, they can't work or whatever. And I think society as a whole needs help, but there's got to be a limit, though. With those that can change their position in life. All she had to do was work 3 or 4 days a week, get benefits from the job she's at, but she don't want to do that. She just wants to work 1 day a week. It just really upset me, and it upset my wife. We got 5 kids, and I don't live in any luxurious house or anything like that. But we got 5 kids. And if you go through some of my videos and look like my preps, the other video I made, Libby's survival kit, and you see some other stuff, my family's sacrifice so we can have our preps. All right, and what really bothers me is what people think society owes them. And that was the problem with the Roman Empire. There's too many entitlements. You got those that just, if you don't got money to eat, then you don't eat. And as far as, because social service is going to pay, whatever, the $10,000, $12,000, whatever it is, to have the baby, she should pay it out of her own money. Money should be diverted to people that really need help. All right. Like I say, you can see it on my videos and stuff. Look at my food storage and some of this stuff. I'm going to be doing another update in 2.5, 3 weeks from now, and you can see how much work and effort my family and what we sacrificed. I just really fries me is how people take advantage of the food stamp cards. And now you can go to Papa Murphy's and get pizza, get pizzas. You can go to Speedway or Quick Trip. The thing is, it's about working for what we get. She could, and this was a young lady that could easily have changed her position in life, but she didn't want it. She wants everything free. Nothing in life is free. That's one thing. Is even I don't mind helping out. There's plenty of my YouTube subscribers that some people can't afford stuff, and I can understand that. But and I'm going to be doing a gift giveaway, and I'm going to be making a video in 2.5 weeks. There's several people that know exactly what I have planned to give away. I'm going to be giving a number of items, and I would not want to miss this. Specifically, if I did not have any supplies, I'm going to be sending out a lot of different stuff to people. And that's the thing, is I don't mind helping other people. But we got to take care of ourselves too. It just really upset me about people, and just their ego. They're bragging about they can do this and that. And that's the problem why we're America and the world's in the rough shape it's in. There is no more entitlement. What is this young lady going to do in a SHTF? And I can pretty much assure everybody, and I'm certainly sure of all my YouTube family, that by next year this time we will be in a SHTF. We either will be in some kind of a world war, which come up in a few months, or we'll see the stock market crash. You know, and that's one thing that bothered me. I think one of my friends, and she's really a lovely lady, Jean Hammond, and she's a crisis intervention worker, but I'm friends with her. And she goes, you know, Doug, you got a very strong personality, and because you might not see it because I'm pretty passive on my videos, but you know, with my life the way it's been, I have a determination. Is because we're gonna make. I need to have a strong personality in order for my family and me to survive in a SHTF. What is this girl gonna do with diapers and food, water, and you better start. You know, that's why we need to become very, very self-reliant, and that's one thing that I've learned on YouTube: being self-reliant. All right, as much as you possibly can. You know, I'm always going to be there to help other people. If any time during an SHTF, if you can get in the middle of Wisconsin, I'll be more than happy to help you out. Okay. I want everybody's feedback. Give me some of this. You know, I don't care if it's video responses or anything. Okay. Give me some nice comments. I want to say thank you for everybody. I have almost 200 subscribers, and I have yet to have one troll, by the grace of God. So God bless. You know, give me some comments.